Please be seated. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the graduates of 2003, the graduating class of College of St. Benedict, our 88th commencement. We will make up for the sunshine that's not outside by the sunshine inside this afternoon. But I think some of us understand very well that this ceremony is marked by a little sadness, but also tremendous joy, tremendous pride on the part of families and friends who are here to celebrate the magnificent achievement of this very large and wonderful class of women graduating from the college today. I am very proud of you, very privileged to be your president, and I will miss you very much. I would like to begin this afternoon by introducing to you the members of today's platform party. On my right, I would like to introduce the Most Reverend John F. Kinney, Bishop of the Diocese of St. Cloud. Next to Bishop Kinney is the Provost of the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University, Dr. Henry Smerinsky. Next is the Prioress of the Order of the Sisters of St. Benedict, our sponsoring body for the college, Sister Ephraim Hollerman. Next to Sister Ephraim is Ms. Lori Rivard, the President of the College of St. Benedict Alumni Council. On my left in the platform party, first is today's commencement speaker, Dr. Kathleen Hall Jaimeson, whom I will introduce in a more extended way a little later on. Next to Dr. Jaimeson is Ms. Susan Lester, the chair of the college's Board of Trustees. And next to Ms. Lester is the Dean of the College of St. Benedict, Dr. Rita Knazel.
The Catholic College and University is at the very heart of the Church. And if that is true in the Universal Church, then the College of St. Benedict is very much at the heart of the local church of the Diocese of St. Cloud. This institution, not only of strong academics, but of faith, is for our local church and diocese a grace and a gift each and every day. The close bond between the diocese and the college has certainly been strengthened and graced in a particular way in these years of the presidency of Dr. Mary Lyons. On behalf of the Diocese of St. Cloud and on my own personal behalf, we express our great gratitude to you, Dr. Lyons, and our great Godspeed in your new work and endeavors. Thank you very much. In offering congratulations to the graduates this day, let us also pray for them. All-powerful God, Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, send your Holy Spirit now upon these graduates. Give them the spirit of wisdom and the spirit of understanding, the spirit of right judgment and courage, the spirit of knowledge and reverence, Finally, fill them with a spirit of wonder and awe in God's presence, and make them instruments of your peace.
Most of you, I am sure, like me, pay attention, very close attention, to the press coverage of the American political scene. And we understand, because of that, why today's guest speaker, Kathleen Hall Jaimeson, is held in such high esteem. Journalists across the country and outside of the country frequently call upon her expertise to help make sense of the messy workings of the democratic process. Dr. Jaimeson is a professor of communications, the Walter H. Annenberg Dean of the Annenberg School of Communication at the University of Pennsylvania, and the director of its Public Policy Center. She is indeed an expert on political campaigns and serves often as a commentator for venues like the CBS News, National Public Radio, CNN, or the NewsHour with Jim Lehrer. Dr. Jaimeson's critiques of the rhetoric used in campaigns are insightful, fearless, offering the news-consuming public much-needed clarity on campaign communications, as well as on presidential discourse. She brings exacting scholarship to bear on matters of utmost civil and individual importance in our democracy, drilling down through the rhetoric of politics to the meaning in the message. At the same time, Dr. Jaimeson is an author, co-author of numerous books and publications. And in that, she asks us always to re-examine what we thought we knew about politics and the often flawed way in which the press report on campaigns, elections, and the complexities of democracy. She has challenged journalists and the reading, viewing, listening public, that is, us, with her provocative, intelligent, and timely research and commentary, challenging us to look deeper into the process that shapes our futures. Dr. Jaimeson is indeed an expert. That expert came honed by her own scholarship and her own study. She received a baccalaureate degree in philosophy and rhetoric from Marquette University, a master's degree and her PhD in communication arts from the University of Wisconsin at Madison. Oh, but for us, her most important degree was that diploma from the St. Benedict's Academy High School here in St. Joseph, Minnesota. Dr. Jaimeson, we would like you to join me at the podium, please. First, I will read a citation that will, I hope, provide you with something to add to your collection of honorary degrees. And we give this to you with great gratitude and great admiration. We confer upon her, Kathleen Hall Jaimeson, the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, on this 10th day of May, 2003.
Thank you, President Lyons. Please join me in thanking President Lyons for all that she's done for your well-being and the well-being of this university. When I was asked for a title of this commencement address, I titled the address in the way that spoke the most truth to me. And the title says something to the effect that you don't remember the commencement speaker, and you shouldn't, but you should remember commencement. And I'd like to spend the next few minutes telling you why I believe that's true. I'm a scholar of rhetoric, and you've got a great rhetoric department here. Scholars of rhetoric know that commencement addresses are never eloquent. Commencement addresses are among the most difficult types of speeches to deliver. And the reason that that is true is that commencement speeches encapsulate every cliché known to a culture. And as a result, of course, they're not memorable. So in order to deliver a commencement speech that would be memorable, I would have to break from the genre of commencement speeches and do something which is rhetorically inappropriate, thereby delivering a bad commencement speech. I am, as a result, going to use a classic communicative stratagem, which is to meta-communicate with you. That's what you do when you have to transcend a rhetorical requirement that has trapped you. My commencement speech is going to say this to you: clichés are good things. Indeed, throughout your time at St. Benedict's, when your teachers scratched out the cliché and wrote cliché, they were doing you a service because they were pointing out to you that you had articulated a cultural truism, but that it wouldn't have a lot of meaning in the context that you had used it in, because people no longer are arrested by that idea. It has become so much a part of our daily structure of thought that it's the equivalent of a mindless preposition. The problem with that in commencement addresses and in this moment is that this is the day in which you should feel licensed to speak in all the clichés that you can possibly think of, because the clichés that we have come through the culture to carry that express gratitude to the people who have gotten us here are always going to sound like a Hallmark card. And if today you stop as you are about to say to your parents and grandparents and brothers and sisters and husbands and wives, even the babies, thank you for believing in me. If you stop before the impulse to articulate that comes to actual speech, because something back of consciousness says that's a cliché, then something important won't happen today that I want to happen for you. I want you to find a way today to think about everyone who made it possible for you to be here. And I want you to think not simply about the people who have been able to be in this auditorium. I want you to think about the teacher in grade school who believed in you. I want you to think about the grandparent who may no longer be with us, who knew someday that you were going to be fabulous because you were already fabulous at the age of 3. I want you to look to the person your own age, the classmate, who went out of her way to help you when you were struggling. And I want you to take whatever cliché comes to mind, and I want you to say that to those people. Because if you don't, at some time in the future, probably in a moment of loss, not a moment of celebration, you will wish that you had found the words, and you will regret profoundly that the cliché got in the way of your saying what you meant to say. It's particularly important today for those in a community of faith, and this is both a community and a community of faith, to remember those who have gone before, whom you can't communicate to in the usual ways, but who nonetheless have played an important part in your being here. And I'd like to ask you to do something that I don't think commencement speakers have ever asked you to do. I'd like to ask that before you leave this campus, with all the places that have special meaning for you, and some of those special meanings I wouldn't want you to share with your parents and the significant others who are here, but that have special meaning for you, I'd like you to pause for just a moment as you pass the cemetery. And I'd like you just quickly to take a look at the markers that you see there, because you are here because some remarkable and courageous women came across this country and planted down roots of community and of faith here. And think about winter here now with heat and electricity, and then think about winter then. That they did this was a remarkable act of courage. We don't actually know them by name or picture except in a few instances. But those women who are buried in that cemetery made St. Benedict's possible. Some of them are of more recent memory, and so some of them are people you remember and remember fondly. But you're going to become part of this tradition as you leave here. And I wish for you that you will have as much impact on others' lives as those women have had on yours and on mine. I bet there are people in this community whom you're going to come back to today or wish to, and if they're gone, are going to find a way to express personally, through a vision of faith, some thanks or thanksgiving to, who essentially have changed your life. I know of two in the community who changed lives. There is a woman named Sister Ann Rose who's buried in the cemetery here, who died in 1970. So many of you, most of you, did not have the chance to know her. Had she not lifted me out of a class and said, "You are going to be a debater," and then lifted me out of debate and said, "You're going to college," and then said, "You're going to Marquette," and then said, "And you're going to have a scholarship," and then said, "No, you're not going to be a lawyer, you're going to be a college professor," I probably would not be here today. And if I were, I probably would be a miserable lawyer. Sister Ann Rose, I know that you're here, and I would like to tell you thank you. Sister Marie is in this community, and she did exactly the same thing for my younger sister, also a graduate of St. Benedict's Academy. She found this obstinate, independent, very bright young woman and made her love science. And so my family has an engineer, and a very happy engineer, whose whole career path was shaped by one remarkable woman. I ask you to think about the women who have helped to shape your lives and to find a way today to communicate your gratitude. And that is my first message to you. My second message is that sometimes the best of what we are in college is the worst of what we are in life. And I hope that's not true for you. College teaches analytic acuity. It teaches the ability to engage in rebuttal and fact-finding. It distances you from assumptions. It asks, what are the assumptions? Should I grant the assumptions? All of those things are good and very valuable skills. But there are times in life in which they are not valuable. They can destroy interpersonal relationships. They also can make it very difficult to step back into the arena of public affairs and engage in the system, because taken to their logical extreme, they breed cynicism. They breed the assumptions of distrust at a time when the country desperately needs an engaged citizenry. The reason that I don't believe that those good habits of mind are going to translate into bad habits of citizenship in this group of graduates is that in a community grounded in liberal arts and grounded in faith, one is not likely to let them be perverted that way. And so I have confidence here that I don't have in many other graduation ceremonies, that you will be able to take the best of those skills and marry them with the best of community and find a way in whatever is your profession or your future life to see what others see as zero-sum games as a way to add up to something that's greater than the sum of its parts. To see those moments in which everyone around you is impugning the goodwill and integrity of everyone else, and as a result making it impossible to find common ground, and will bring what you bring from a community, and bring what you bring from a community of strong women leading through faith, to find a way to undercut those assumptions of distrust and malice. If you can find a way to do that, then you will make the world a better place, even if your name isn't published in the headlines, even if at the end of your life what you simply have is a gravestone as a marker that many people don't recognize at all, because your life will have transformed the lives of others in the ways in which your life has been transformed by those who have come before. It is an honor to be here. It is a pleasure to be a part of your community. I wish you a transforming life that makes the world a safe place for the Benedictine ideals. Congratulations, class of 2003.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jaimeson. Dr. Jaimeson and Bishop Kinney are here by virtue of invitation, and we're honored to have them here today. Others on the podium are here solely because of their title. But the next person you will hear from is here because she had the honor of being selected by her classmates to speak to you all today. And as a result, I'm very pleased and honored to introduce today's student speaker, Karolanne Hoffman. Let me tell you a little about her. Karolanne is from La Crosse, Wisconsin. She's graduating today with a major in biology and minors in both economics and environmental studies. Karolanne has been very active on campus. She's been involved in the Peer Resource Program and the Global Initiative Group. She was the student representative for the upper class on the St. Ben Senate. And she was the Joint Physical Plant Board Sustainability Representative and was a tutor mentor in the Fast Forward Youth Program. Karolanne also is a member of the Economics Honor Society. She is a Morris K. Udall Environmental Ethics and Policy National Scholar and was a finalist for the Harry S. Truman Public Service Scholar. Last spring, Karolanne traveled to Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and El Salvador. Her interests lie in environmental service, including international inequalities and human rights. Her plans for the future are to work in a non-governmental organization concerned with environmental issues. Karolanne plans to attend graduate school after she's worked in the field and has determined her specific interests. So I'm honored to introduce to you all Karolanne Hoffman. Please welcome her.
The lights are really bright up here. That's fun. Okay. To the President, Dr. Mary Lyons, your dedication to the College of St. Benedict is much appreciated, and you will be missed. To the administration who made this college run smoothly, to the distinguished and high-quality faculty, to the hardworking staff, to the supportive and sacrificial parents, relatives, and friends, but most importantly, to the dynamic class of 2003. I salute us for our work and our sacrifice. As a biology and economics student, I've gained the skills in chart and graph making. So in order to communicate my ideas more fully to you today, I've made some handouts with some graphs so we can follow along with the PowerPoint presentation that will be behind me. Okay, good, you laughed because that was my joke. All my friends told me not to say this, so I must. Carpe diem, seize the day. This is not an end, but it is a beginning. Spread your wings. Robert Frost says that taking the road less traveled made all the difference. Now that I have cleared the air and used all the cliches that I must at a college graduation, I think I can start. So I guess if you gain nothing else from my speech, think back to those cliches, and you should find some wisdom. By writing this graduation speech, I have had a unique opportunity to reflect and reminisce on my time here. I recommend to all the graduates in this room to write your own speech, to ponder what this time has meant for you. This is an amazing time. We are graduating from an institution that calls us to rebel. I know many of us would not think that the mission of the College of St. Benedict is to train revolutionaries. Most would think the exact opposite. We are leaving this place called to action. I blame our families, our professors, the monastics, and even the administration for making us revolutionaries today. Life would have been much easier if we did what the media expects us to do. The rest of society tells us we are graduating to make money and to consume. But we are graduating to make a difference and to revolt. Most of us came to college thinking we will learn a skill, graduate, and immediately start making lots of money. It was going to be that easy. But our lives have been challenged these past 4 years. We know now that we will never stop learning and that nothing is easy. We are rebels. I do realize that the word rebel and revolt are words that usually leave a bad taste in our mouth. Rebels are the people that we have been taught to be afraid of. I do not expect us all to quit our jobs and volunteer for the rest of our lives, but I am just asking us, begging that we use our education to make a difference. We do not all have to be protesters and activists to be revolutionaries. I acknowledge that these roles are important and needed in our society, but we can be revolutionaries as nurses, politicians, managers, teachers, and mothers. We revolutionize this world when we speak against injustice or simply challenge a coworker to keep an open mind. I blame all of you here today, everyone in this room, family, parents, grandparents, staff, faculty, administration, friends, roommates, and alumni. You are responsible for this revolt. I'm not saying you drove us to it, but I do blame you for opening our minds and making us think. You've instilled these ethics and morals in us to care about the global community. I blame our parents for teaching us how to share. Life would have been much easier if we could have just taken what we wanted and not felt guilty about it. I blame our friends and fellow graduates for challenging our ideas and teaching us how to listen and love. If we didn't care or know how to listen, we would have much more time for ourselves. I blame our professors for sharing the world with us and making us look it straight in the face. I blame you all for making us see inequalities and problems abound. But worst of all, you have challenged us to see that we have a connection to all these problems. We are now obligated to do something about it. Life would have been much easier if we could have just turned our back. I also blame the school, the College of St. Benedict, for challenging us to gain the tools to deal with these problems. We now have the skills of critical thinking and insightful questioning to make a change in this world. There's no turning back. We are here today graduating with skills and values instilled in us to revolt and rebel. Respectful rebellion does not mean that this rebellion is weak and not needed. It means that we are revolting because we respect this world and our place in it. We care enough to take risks for change. As a class of graduating women, we especially are called to change this society for the better. Women's voices are still lacking in many conversations. By our very biology as women, we have a unique connection to this earth and the future of life on it. We have a distinctive perspective that has not been heard in some areas of society yet. It is our duty as a community of women with college degrees from a morality and ethics teaching institution to share our ideas with the world. They will be different, and they will be criticized, but that does not mean they are wrong and unworthy to be taken seriously. In fact, it means that our ideas have a better chance of being right since they have not yet been tested. Our time here has been challenging and awe-inspiring, to say the least, and not just our formal education. Sometimes a friend's pain and a roommate in need have become our exams. Sorry. Homework and cooking dinner and catching up with friends was sometime homework. Our classes have been long walks to Lake Sarah and conversations over tea. Here we have learned to share our lives with each other. Oh, jeez. Ooh, okay. There's just a little bit left. Okay. I'm proud to graduate here today with so many inspiring women. Okay. Today is a big day. It's an amazing day. We've worked hard and sacrificed much to be here. It is a day of celebration. Celebrate the confusion, the call to revolt, and all that have helped you along the way. Woohoo! Okay.
Thank you, Carrie, and I'm sure I know you do speak for yourself and for all of your classmates. We've come now to that moment that you have, for now 4 years, been working very hard to achieve, something you have been waiting for with anticipation. And you deserve to receive the degrees that will be conferred upon you momentarily. But as you have heard from Dr. Jaimeson and from Carrie, this pilgrimage over the last 4 years has not been one that you have done by yourself. It has been a journey with great companions, your classmates, of course, and your family and friends. But I would like to ask you, graduates, to join me in thanking those special companions who have had your education, your welfare, your personal development at the heart of their own vocation for many years in many cases before you arrived, and who will continue to have the welfare and education of women and men at these wonderful institutions utmost in their heart and in their focus. So would you join me in paying tribute to the faculty and staff of the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University? And now, I think we're ready. I would ask the Provost of the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University, Dr. Henry Smerinsky, to please come forward for the conferral of degrees.
Today's program lists 476 candidates for the baccalaureate degree. The College of St. Benedict is happy to recognize these degree candidates. It is understood that the appropriate degrees are earned by the candidates who successfully complete all requirements for that degree by the end of the scholastic year. Will the candidates for the degrees please rise? Dr. Mary Lyons, President of the College of St. Benedict, these students are now presented to you for the conferral of the appropriate degrees.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon those candidates whose names appear in the commencement program the appropriate Bachelor of Art and Bachelor of Science degrees indicated, with all the attendant rights and privileges of which the degrees to be given to them shall be forever the testimony. Now I ask Dr. Rita Knazel, Dean of the College, to read the names of our candidates for degrees. You may be seated.
May I ask the audience to please withhold your applause until all candidates have received their degrees. Thank you. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honors. Janelle Aaron, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in political science, Dabadi, Trinidad and Tobago. Christina Marie Adams, magna cum laude, economics, Mendota Heights. Shanique Anita Albury, magna cum laude, biology, Nassau, Bahamas. Janelle Lee Anderson, magna cum laude, English, Coon Rapids. Anna Christine Bachman, magna cum laude, English and French, Rochester. Michelle Lee Barlow, magna cum laude, elementary education, Northfield. Katie Lynn Boddicker, magna cum laude, political science, Sauk Center. Tanya Renee Brothen, magna cum laude, political science, White Bear Lake. Jennifer Jill Bruns, magna cum laude, psychology, Renville. Courtney Jacqueline Bush, cum laude, music, Maplewood. Julianne Marie Carvelli, cum laude, biology and psychology, North St. Paul. Allison Marie Clark, cum laude, art, Western Springs, Illinois. Tiffany Nakara Kali, cum laude, all college honors, distinction in English, Nassau, Bahamas. Lynn Marie Cornell, cum laude, all college honors, distinction in classics and English, Bismarck, North Dakota. Amanda Susan Creed, summa cum laude, distinction in psychology, Cold Spring. Annie Murphy Cushman, cum laude, philosophy, Dubuque, Iowa. Catherine Marie Deslauriers, cum laude, Spanish, Minnetonka. Gretchen Mary Dierich, summa cum laude, German, Red Wing. Stephanie Maria Jerf, magna cum laude, communication, Plymouth. Jennifer Lynn Domer, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in biocomputing, Colby, Wisconsin. Emma Louise Esser, magna cum laude, all college honors, psychology, New Ulm. Lindsay Noel Etter, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in economics, Plymouth. Maureen Patricia Uckel, cum laude, social work, Hallock. Christina Lee Fair, cum laude, chemistry, Osseo. Jennifer Lee Fair, cum laude, psychology, Osseo. Jennifer Frances Fenice, magna cum laude, management, Sartell. Gabriela Francisca Fossado, magna cum laude, German and political science, Red Wing. Jessica R. Foster, summa cum laude, psychology, St. Cloud. Michelle Jenneman Garvey, cum laude, philosophy, Bloomington. Sarah Ruth Gebecki, magna cum laude, communication, Arthur, North Dakota. Shannon Marie Gillis, magna cum laude, English, Rochester. Melanie Marie Groten, cum laude, mathematics, Bloomington. Medora Elaine Gruber, magna cum laude, elementary education, Waite Park. Kathleen Marie Haas, magna cum laude, Peace Studies, St. Cloud. Jessica Lynn Haydet, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, all college honors, distinction in art history, New Brighton. Lisa Kathleen Hartman, cum laude, communication, Fridley. Laura Eileen Hoff, egregia cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, all college honors, distinction in sociology, Fargo, North Dakota. Jean Marie Hicks, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, French, Rapid City, South Dakota. Stephanie Ann Hicks, magna cum laude, Communication in English, North Mankato. Kristen Ann Lavka, magna cum laude, Accounting, Silver Lake. Robin Marie Hessian, cum laude, Sociology, Hastings. Carol Ann Marie Hoffman, magna cum laude, Biology, Stoddard, Wisconsin. Jill Marie Hallbrook, cum laude, Communication in French, Stillwater. Katie Marie Holloway, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, Liberal Studies, Princeton. Rita Marie Imholt, summa cum laude, Mathematics, South Haven. Anne Catherine Johnson, cum laude, Psychology, St. Peter. Christine Michaels Johnson, magna cum laude, Psychology, Duluth. Michelle Mary Johnson, summa cum laude, all college honors, distinction in political science, Sauk Rapids. Sarah Teresa Johnson, magna cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, Psychology, New Ulm. Elizabeth Diane Julich, magna cum laude, English, Plymouth. Maria Lynn Kangas, magna cum laude, Psychology, Wadena. Emily Georgia Keifenheim, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, English, Elk River. Amanda Sabrina Noreen Kelly, magna cum laude, Communication and Management, Fargo, North Dakota. Jill Marie Kiefer, cum laude, Political Science, St. Cloud. Elizabeth Jean Kinville, magna cum laude, Elementary Education, Burnsville. Carrie Ann Canutala, cum laude, Music, Detroit Lakes. Anne Marie Kosick, magna cum laude, Elementary Education, Mendota Heights. Lisa Ann Corus, cum laude, Dietetics, Burnsville. Carrie Ann Cushel, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, English, St. Louis Park. Margaret Irma Kundi, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, Communication, Stillwater. Radhika Lal, summa cum laude, all college honors, distinction in computer science, economics, Calcutta, India. Sarah Ruth Larson, cum laude, psychology, Buffalo. Maria Jane Ladany, cum laude, dietetics, Rogers. Sarah Jean Lenhart, cum laude, biology, Plymouth. Corrine Ann Lipinski, summa cum laude, elementary education, Sauk Center. Mary Elizabeth Lonergan, egregia cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, all college honors, distinction in psychology, Donnelly. Jill Ann Lorenzini, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, English, Plymouth. Sarah Lynn Madge, cum laude, communication, Afton. Jennifer Robin Majeski, cum laude, sociology, Avon. Nicole Alana Kent Menard, cum laude, sociology, St. Paul. Amy Teresa Moeller, magna cum laude, natural science, St. Cloud. Geraldine Marie Nevsger, cum laude, biology, Monument. Laura Marie Nezworski, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, chemistry, peace studies, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Angela Marie Niehaus, cum laude, elementary education, Richmond. Amanda Marie Neekin, magna cum laude, elementary education, Robbinsdale. Anna Elizabeth Norman, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in biology, Socorro, New Mexico. Carrie K. Ortman, magna cum laude, biology, Two Harbors. Cynthia Marie Panic, cum laude, biology, Avon. Nakia Shawan Pearson, magna cum laude, liberal studies, Nassau, Bahamas. Alicia Ann Peterson, cum laude, chemistry, Waite Park. Ann Kelmy Phillips, magna cum laude, music, Heartland. Margot Jean Prochek, cum laude, art and communication, Fridley. Noralyn Teresa Primus, magna cum laude, theology, St. Cloud. Kate Whitney Rasmussen, cum laude, liberal studies, Sauk Rapids. Mary Lynn Rasmussen, summa cum laude, natural science, Woodbury. Susan Lee Renardi, cum laude, theology, Appleton, Wisconsin. Kate Elizabeth Ritger, magna cum laude, theology, Random Lake, Wisconsin. Robin Marie Rossmeisel, magna cum laude, liberal studies, Yakima, Washington. Katie Marie Rother, cum laude, natural science, Welch. Dion Michelle Sacre, magna cum laude, elementary education, Waite Park. Angeline Marie Sarn, magna cum laude, Spanish, Maplewood. Janine Eva Contreras Sawyer, cum laude, Spanish, St. Cloud. Amanda Ann Schnabel, cum laude, music, St. Cloud. Jessica Marie Schrupfer, magna cum laude, Peace Studies, Cottage Grove. Sarah Ellen Schubert, magna cum laude, communication, Minneapolis. Jenny Marie Scott, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, political science, Alexandria. Tammy Marie Seri, cum laude, communication, Fridley. Erin Colleen Shea, egregia cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, elementary education, Elko. Lorinda Lee Schoen, cum laude, all college honors, distinction in biology, Coleraine. Kelly Michelle Schroyer, summa cum laude, all college honors, distinction in economics, Macomb, Illinois. Emily Margaret Sirik, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, dietetics, West St. Paul. Nicole Joe Slavic, summa cum laude, psychology, Fargo, North Dakota. Valerie Ann Smith, magna cum laude, communication, Sioux City, Iowa. Lisa Ann Sterling, egregia cum laude, biology, Fargo, North Dakota. Joanna Teresa Stone, magna cum laude, philosophy, St. Paul. Nora Catherine Stoneberg, cum laude, social work, Crystal. Katie Marie Town, magna cum laude, management, Foley. Jenna Marie Trinka, cum laude, biology, West Fargo, North Dakota. Jennifer Ann Wasek, summa cum laude, English, Owatonna. Diana Michelle Walter, magna cum laude, management, Great Falls, Montana. Sarah Jane Wunderlich, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in psychology, Fargo, North Dakota. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science with honors in nursing. Megan Mary Breedy, magna cum laude, Eden Prairie. Tracy Suzanne Kuzan, cum laude, Sartell. Erica Marie Erickson, cum laude, Oaks, North Dakota. Leah Carolyn Hain, cum laude, St. Cloud. Sarah Jane Hayes, egregia cum laude, Watertown. Anne Marie Hedrick, cum laude, Oakdale. Alicia Faye Hitzler, cum laude, St. Cloud. Elizabeth Ann Hubner, summa cum laude, St. Anthony. Angela Marie Jordal, cum laude, Clear Lake. Tamara Jean Kaimig, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in nursing, Prior Lake. Stephanie K. Miller, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, Raymond. Sarah Jane Pearson, magna cum laude, Chaska. Nicole Marie Skumatz, cum laude, St. Cloud. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Stacy Erin Amon, Sociology, Bloomington. Teresa Marie Aho, Communication, Champlin. Kirsten Marie Ondanus, Liberal Studies, Howard, South Dakota. Jessica Heather Anloff, Spanish, Braham. Melissa Lee Backus, Management, Avon. Margaret Dolores Baldwin, Elementary Education, Maplewood. Christy Ann Barber, Liberal Studies, Spicer. Jessica Elizabeth Barnt, Art, Jordan. Andrea Lynn Barnett, Social Science, Mankato. Sarah Ann Bartow, Communication, St. Michael. Teresa Ann Bauer, all college honors, distinction in economics, Minnetonka. Angela Lynn Bauman, Management, Lester Prairie. Brittany Ann Beckland, Sociology, Redwood Falls. Dina Michelle Berg, Political Science, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Molly Marika Bickness, Spanish, Parker, Colorado. Michelle Lisa Binsfield, Psychology, Watkins. Anna Laverne Birk, Music, Princeton. Shauna Marie Black, Communication, Denver, Colorado. Katie Louise Blackman, Sociology, Blaine. Lena Marie Brandel, Management, Fairfax. Kristen Mary Branjard, Psychology, Ham Lake. Robin Rokichi Brennan, Biology, Psychology, NASA, Bahamas. Alexa Jordan Brahm, Communication, Stillwater. Alicia Marie Brower, Communication, Buffalo. Bridget Ann Brown, Psychology, Appleton. Kristen Lynn Buckner, Elementary Education, Egan. Eva Colleen Burgoyne, Dietetics, Sauk Rapids. Brianna Jane Bush, Management, Wabasha. Tricia Gail Butler, Management, St. Paul. Jacqueline Olympia Bai, Management and Psychology, West St. Paul. Jamie Lynn Caputa, Communication, Minneapolis. Colleen Ann Carey, Elementary Education, Windsor, Colorado. Casey Jo Karen, Political Science, North Mankato. Megan Michelle Casey, Communication, Coon Rapids. Samantha Mary Casey, Biology, Belgrade. Stephanie Marie Casey, Management, Belgrade. Christine Margaret Champley, Management, Minneapolis. Sarah Ann Chapin, Psychology, Moose Lake. Kelly Margaret Clancy, Communication, Burnsville. Christina Renee Clazo, Liberal Studies, Grand Rapids. Brenna Lynn Conlon, Music, St. Paul. Carlea Ann Connors, Biology, Apple Valley. Michelle Marie Cottingham, Communication and Management, Big Lake. Lori Lee Coulter, Sociology, Eden Valley. Allison Lee Courteau, Management, Dayton. Lisa Marie Croker, Sociology, Iowa City, Iowa. Elizabeth Ann Cronin, Communication, Edina. Melissa Ann Cuddy, Elementary Education, Spanish, Bloomington. Lindsay Whitman Cummins, Communication, Mendota Heights. Jocelyn Ray Davis, Communication, Watertown, South Dakota. Julie Cecilia Dawson, Elementary Education, Savage. Maria Jo Devereaux, English Management, Slayton. Gretchen Ann Dingles, Elementary Education, Gibbon. Elizabeth Suzanne Distelrath, Liberal Studies, Marlette, Michigan. Tia Marie Dorschner, Management, Mantorville. Erin Catherine Doherty, Art History, Plymouth. Kristen Louise Deutscher, Accounting, Baxter. Emily Lynn Drake, Biology, Ramsey. Pamela Ann Dufault, Management, Coon Rapids. Nicolette Danielle Duncombe, Natural Science, Freeport, Bahamas. Amanda Joy Dykoff, Psychology, Maple Grove. Kristen Kate Elson-Peter, Communication, Buffalo. Katie Lynn Engelhardt, Management, Chanhassen. Kimberly Hulda Erickson, Theology, St. Cloud. Kristen Marie Erickson, Psychology, Waconia. Stevie Jean Erickson, Management, Faribault. Andrea Renee Eskelson, Biology, Cold Spring. Ariana Rose Evenson, Psychology, Devils Lake, North Dakota. Heather Marie Everslog, Management, Cold Spring. Elizabeth Nora Farrell, Accounting, St. Paul. Katie Jo Fennell, Computer Science, Hutchison. Desiree E. Ferguson, Management, Nassau, Bahamas. Brittany Jean Finistad, Elementary Education, Marshall. Jennifer Lee Flake, Elementary Education, Eden Prairie. Danielle Lee Flockney, Biology, Champlin. Christina Mary Flegel, Communication and Management, Wilmer. Kathleen Aaron Flynn, Communication, Mendota Heights. Emily Joy Fogarty, Communication Theater, Lake George. Anissa Susanna Forbes, Management, Nassau, Bahamas. Lisa Ann Fox, Natural Science, Shakopee. Stephanie Marie Frame, English, Pine Island. Mary Elizabeth Elreen Franson, English, Painesville. Kimberly Diane Fuller, Computer Science, Nassau, Bahamas. Lindsay Ann Gartner, Political Science, Preston. Julianne Jane Gessel, Psychology, Swanville. Angela Teresa Gilbert, Management, Duluth. Carrie Ann Goreski, Economics, Malacca. Sarah Marie Gravel, Social Work, Lake Crystal. Christine Ann Green, Peace Studies, Princeton. Erin Marie Gregory, Management, Osceola, Wisconsin. Emily Michelle Gross, Biology, Oakdale. Noelle Marie Gunderson, Communication, Duluth. Krista Lee Gusted, Biology, Winstead. Tia Sandra Merlin Hanna, Economics, Nassau, Bahamas. Danielle Marie Hannon, Elementary Education, St. Louis Park. Ellison Lee Hanson, Elementary Education, Cold Spring. Emily Ray Hauke, Dietetics, La Crescent. Angela Lynn Hegna, Management, Little Falls. Laura Margaret Herbst, Communication, Sartell. Yumi Hirayama, Communication, Chiba City, Chiba, Japan. Amanda Sue Hoffman, Psychology, St. Cloud. Lori Ann Hoekness, Management, Rushmore. Hisai Honzawa, Sociology, Tochigi, Japan. Julie Suzanne Huber, Psychology, Distinction in Theater, All College Honors, Fridley. Elizabeth Ann Husing, Mathematics, Wilmer. Chinatsu Inage, Individualized Fine Arts, Yachiyo, Chiba, Japan. Nicole Cindy Ann James, Sociology, Cunupia, Trinidad and Tobago. Mara Marie Jarvie, Communication, Dayton's. Stacy Ann Jenegas, Accounting, Wabasso. Jenna K. Jolson, Elementary Education, Maple Grove. Rebecca Ann Johnson, Communication, Montgomery, Illinois. Holly Lynn Johnson, Psychology, Big Lake. Lois Amilita Johnson, Accounting, Computer Science, Nassau, Bahamas. Stephanie Nicole Johnson, History, St. Louis Park. Megan Elaine Judd, Computer Science, Matomidi. Alicia Marie Judkins, Communication, Cottage Grove. Nicole Catherine Kaiser, Communication, Delano. Kelly Jo Kala, Peace Studies, St. Cloud. Jean Ann Kirkella, Biology, Grand Rapids. Kalila Kasim, Political Science, Seattle, Washington. Shinano Katarine Katagiri, Communication, Minneapolis. Rebecca Marie Kerwald, Liberal Studies, New Prague. Emily Jo Kelsey, Elementary Education, Savage. Laura Beth Kinsley, Management, Salem, South Dakota. Crystal Jo Klima, Political Science, Psychology, Staples. Sarah Marie Klinger, Biology, Coon Rapids. Leah Marie Clocker, Management, Avon. Joey Heather Kluver, Communication, Osakis. Melissa Lee Knutala, Political Science, Fargo, North Dakota. Julianne Marie Cook, Liberal Studies, White Bear Lake. Alicia Liv Koenig, Art, Duluth. Anna Kate Kokesh, Liberal Studies, New Ulm. Catherine Hartley Copperwood, Political Science, Eden Prairie. Nicole Jean Kensley, Sociology, Shoreview. Erin Marie Queasley, All College Honors, Distinction in Spanish, Rochester. Jennifer Jean Cutter, Chemistry, Castle Rock, Colorado. Michelle Catherine Levine, Management, Grand Marais. Sarah Louise Larson, Psychology, Hugo. Q Lynn Lee, Computer Science, Skokie, Illinois. Megan Marie Lechner, Elementary Education, Plymouth. Jessica Elizabeth Lee, Communication, Psychology, Burnsville. Meredith Rosella Lee, Social Work, Halstead. Sarah Ann Leonard, Communication, Burnsville. Emily Louise Leonard, Biology, Duluth. Jessica Mitchell Lewis, English, Maple Grove. Jennifer Elizabeth Limpert, History, Edina. Erica Lee Lindquist, Psychology, St. Cloud. Emily Joy Link, Psychology, Granite Falls. Amanda Marie Logan, Social Work, Alexandria. Sierra Mariah Mitchell Lomer, Spanish, Stillwater. Victoria Lynn Losinski, Natural Science, Red Wing. Nicole Lee Lucas, Psychology, Bloomington. Catherine Rachel Lutz, Sociology, Orono. Catherine Rose Lynch, Social Science, Watertown. Krista Beth Linner, Psychology, Clarkfield. Angela Lynn McDonald, Management, Eden Prairie. Emily Jill Mackelberg, Peace Studies, Proctor. Lisa Elizabeth Martinez, Psychology, Petite Valley, Trinidad and Tobago. Carrie Ann Matthews, Psychology, St. Paul. Catherine Lynn McBride, Dietetics, Coon Rapids. Christine Marie McEwen, Communication, Burnsville. Stacy Lynn McFarlane, Elementary Education, Spanish, Rochester. Sarah Ann McGurr, Sociology, Chaska. Tricia Allison McIntyre, Biology, Spanish, Wyoming. Kristen Ann McMullen, Management, St. Francis. Erin Catherine Metz, Art, Northfield. Marcia Alana Miller, Communication, Sociology, Lucerne. Melissa Ann Miller, Communication, Prior Lake. Molly Michelle Miller, Communication, Lakeland. Thrail Anastasia Miller, English, Nassau, Bahamas. Michelle Marie Minke, Biology, St. Cloud. Anne Marie Michikanis, History, Mendota Heights. Teresa Marie Moore, Communication, Edina. Dana Lavelle Munnings, Management, Political Science, Nassau, Bahamas. Patrice Shirley Nabi, Psychology, Nassau, Bahamas. Jacqueline O. Nagila, Sociology, Nairobi, Kenya. Katie Ann Nigerian, Elementary Education, New Brighton. Bu Yoshimi Nakada, Communication, Tokyo, Japan. Kate Amanda Nelson, Computer Science, Stillwater. Catherine Ann Neubauer, Management, Sleepy Eye. Tu Nak Ti Wen, Biochemistry, Fridley. Misayo Nojima, Art, Tokyo, Japan. Nicole Lee O'Brien, Management, Shakopee. Catherine Ann O'Connell, Elementary Education, Palatine, Illinois. Kathleen Nora Olson, Communication, English, Bloomington. Kateri Marie Otremba, Management, Long Prairie. Jenny Marie Palabicki, Management, Perham. Beth Marie Patefield, Management, Albany. Kristen Therese Patton, Music, St. Cloud. Laura Elizabeth Payne, Elementary Education, Blaine. Kimberly Ann Pichet, Management, Waseca. Amanda Marie Pinkert, Biology, St. Cloud. Anne Marie Plaisted, Management, Spanish, Minnetonka. Lorna Dion Plana, Peace Studies, Woodbury. Beth Ann Ramsey Podvin, Management, New Brighton. Alicia Rose Polman, Accounting, Gray Eagle. Natalie Ann Powers, Music, Howick. Andrea Rose Primus, Communications, Sauk Center. Ruth Ann Primus, Liberal Studies, Melrose. Erin Michelle Prisbilla, Natural Science, Kimball. Anne Marie Radaba, Biology, Wilmer. Cynthia Jean Rangel, elementary education, Ham Lake. Sarah Lynn Redden, accounting, Clara City. Anne Elizabeth Rangel, management, Matamidi. Carissa Marie Rankin, all college honors, English, Eden Prairie. Rebecca Rose Reuter, political science, Sauk Center. Genevieve Reyes, Spanish, Chicago, Illinois. Rayanna Areta Rice, management, Stillwater. Stacy Lee Roars, biology, Fargo, North Dakota. Kristen Nicole Rogers, elementary education, Egan. Julie Ann Roloff, communication, Spanish, St. Louis Park. Julianne Roll, management, Nassau, Bahamas. Shannon Bridget Rooney, psychology, Lakeland. Michelle Marie Ruckmar, dietetics, Inver Grove Heights. Shantae Lynn Rupi, biology, Forest Lake. Sarah Kristen Rydeen, dietetics, Maplewood. Jennifer Lynn Sainsbury, communication, Hutchison. Bertha Laura Salazar, management, Bedford, Texas. Lindsay Ann Sagan, theology, Rochester. Camille Rochelle Sawaki, communication, Brooklyn Park. Natalie Ann Scheit, biology, Adrian. Rebecca Ann Schendel, elementary education, St. Stephen. Catherine Moore Scher, psychology, Wayzata. Amanda Ruth Sharon Schmitz, all college honors, distinction in English, Spanish, St. Martin. Heidi Marie Schmitz, political science, Ham Lake. Sarah Jane Schneider, communication, English, St. Joseph. Brianna Marie Schnur, psychology, Plymouth. Maria Frances Schomer, music, Hastings. Tessa Jean Schomer, mathematics, Foley. Rebecca Ann Schreiber, dietetics, Red Wing. Ashley Noel Schroeder, communications, St. Cloud. Dawn Michelle Schuler, psychology, Wilmer. Sarah Marie Schuld, political science, Stillwater. Kelly Lee Schult, economics, Clear Lake. Melinda Sue Schumer, political science, St. Stephen. Amanda Rose Schweinfurter, English, Redwood Falls. Sarah Elizabeth Scott, biology, Cambridge, Iowa. Lisa Marie Seeger, sociology, Red Lake Falls. Elise Marie Shea, communication, Annandale. Kelly K. Sherman, accounting, Grand Rapids. Ellen Marie Shields, management, Bloomington. Lauren Suzanne Silas, natural science, Long Lake. Sarah Grace Sinner, management, Castleton, North Dakota. Mary Therese Labinski, liberal studies, Arlington, Virginia. Sarah Colette Smith, political science, Anchorage, Alaska. Anne Lindley Margaret Sokol, communication, St. Paul. Jessica Ann Stacknick, English, Rochester. Molly Beth Stackney, social work, Rogers. Carolyn Helen Starr, political science, Sauk Rapids. Louise Carol Stenberg, humanities, Greenbush. Amy Jean Stocker, elementary education, La Center. Miranda Lynn Stry, accounting, Bird Island. Kelly Ann Stunick, management, Chaska. Elizabeth Ann Sturm, political science, Stewartville. Amy Therese Suddendorf, social work, Orona. Anne Marie Swoboda, Psychology, Arvada, Colorado. Crystal Joy Swanson, Sociology, Coon Rapids. Leah Marie Tankey, Sociology, Unalaska, Wisconsin. Robin Christine Taylor, Music, Morris. Jamie Marie Thielman, Communication, Psychology, St. Cloud. Lindsay Ann Timington, All College Honors, Distinction in Theater, Minnetonka. Anne Pauline Tingley, Accounting, Management, Fargo, North Dakota. Holly Lynn Tischer, Social Work, Maynard. Elizabeth Caroline Tofty, Communication, Two Harbors. Carrie Jo Tramby, Social Science, West Fargo, North Dakota. Sarah Teresa Chida, Communication, Roseville. Sarah Elizabeth Tuqua, Communication, Coon Rapids. Julie Ann Tyler, Psychology, Gillette, Wyoming. Kathleen Michelle Ubel, Elementary Education, Bloomington. Bonnie Lynn Urbanski, Art History, Orland Park, Illinois. Erin Marie Utzinger, Political Science, East Grand Forks. Jennifer Lisa Van Gilder, Mathematics, Burnsville. Jennifer Fendel Van den Drieschie, Management, Marshall. Anna Marie Vangsness, Communication, Spanish, North Mankato. Teresa Marie Van Orney, Dietetics, Edgerton. Kristen Kim Verskotzi, Management, Marshall. Katrina Maria Villegas, Biology, Bloomington. Deborah Ann Knobloch Viehauser, Social Work, St. Joseph. Kristen Lee Vogel, Social Work, St. Peter. Molly Jo Vogel, Social Work, Avon. Tiffany Joy Wagenbach, Sociology, Reamer. Darcy Marie Waldvogel, Management, Osakis. Ashley Murren Wallach, Elementary Education, Eden Prairie. Lisa Ann Wan, English, New Prague. Katie Ann Wanner, Biology, Peace Studies, Fargo, North Dakota. Christine Ann Wash, Political Science, Overland Park, Kansas. Melanie L. Watson, Political Science, Lakeville. Therese Ann Wade, Dietetics, Akron, Ohio. Jenna Marie Webb, Elementary Education, Grand Rapids. Nicole Elizabeth Weiss, Biology, St. Cloud. Sarah Ann Wendorf, Elementary Education, Fulda. Mindy Nicole Werner, Communication, Burnsville. Jennifer Ann Weam, Communication, Minnetonka. Megan Michelle Whaley, Psychology, Wheaton. Jennifer Ann Weberg, Biology, Roseville. Anne Margaret Wick, Natural Science, Duluth. Megan Elizabeth Wicker, Communication, St. Paul. Erica Ann Wickstrom, Management, Cedartown, Georgia. Natalie Jean Wills, Elementary Education, Mendota Heights. Molly Sue Wilson, Political Science, New Richmond, Wisconsin. Jill Erin Winkles, Communication, Canby. Annalisa Wirtz, Peace Study, Corvallis, Oregon. Molly Ann Woodard, Biology, St. Louis Park. Nicole Renee Woodward, All College Honors, Theater, Lenexa, Kansas. Emily Marie Wright, music, Eden Prairie. Sarah Ann Wirtz, social work, Melrose. Dia Yang, sociology, St. Paul. Vivienne Mai Vang Yang, communication, Minneapolis. Kathleen Lynn Young, management, Coon Rapids. Jessica Ellen Zelmer, psychology, North Mankato. Lori Lynn Zank, dietetics, New Ulm. Amanda Marie Zimmerman, communication, Burnsville. Haley D. Zolan, biology, Alexandria. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing: Kelly Grace Anderley, Henderson. Yvette Catherine Anez, Little Falls. Angeline Marie Annette, St. Cloud. Sarah Lynn Becker, Kimball. Brianna Lee Berry, Minnetonka. Bridget Frances Buchan, Starbuck. Erin Elizabeth Clark, Red Wing. Catherine Mary Conzemius, Afton. Melissa Marie Cummings, Rochester. Jessica Arlene Donabauer, Avon. Ember Reed Francil, State College, Pennsylvania. Beth Christine Griffith, Duluth. Sarah Marie Gustafson, Hamel. Jessie Catherine Honsky, Florence, Montana. Jessica Holly Jelinski, Sartell. Kate Ellen Johnson, Sartell. Amy Michelle Johnson, Cokato. Carrie Ann Youngman, St. Cloud. Erin Kathleen Kelly, Rochester. Megan Ann Kelzer, Eden Prairie. Margaret Rose Malone, Wadena. Jenny Lorraine Mikalajic, Two Harbors. Stephanie Joel Mitzel, Long Prairie. Tracy D. Murphy, Brook Park. Danielle Marie Needham, Graceville. Catherine Marie Nelson, Redwood Falls. Sarah Therese Nett, Albany. Christine Marie Nosek, Arden Hills. Jill Marie Olmscheid, Melrose. Amanda Lee Packard, Sauk Rapids. Jessica Marie Polson, Pipestone. Laura Catherine Pavella, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Stephanie K. Peters, Watkins. Brooke Amy Phillips, Prior Lake. Lindsay Lee Rickles, Breckenridge. Krista Lynn Savor, Brainerd. Sarah Ann Schmiesing, Clear Lake. Rebecca Jean Spees, Forest Lake. Michelle Marie Swiel, St. Cloud. Emily Ann Walters, Rochester. Mayumi Yokota, Tokyo, Japan. Please join me in giving our graduates a round of applause.
Nice job, Rita. That's a lot of names. Congratulations, graduates of the class of 2003. As president of the Alumni Council for the College of St. Benedict, it's my duty and pleasure to welcome you as the newest members of the Alumni Association. It's an honor to welcome you into this association of over 16,000 incredible women, women like you with a great deal of talent, heart, and soul. It has been 22 years since I was sitting, as you are now, patiently waiting for the commencement festivities to be over so I could get on with it, whatever it may be. But please take a moment to remember that you have not only just graduated, but you have graduated from a wonderful and magical place. A place made special because of the Benedictine values and traditions that you have experienced here, whether you were aware of it or not. Values such as spirituality, community, and hospitality. I hope that as you look back at your time here, you feel as I do, that the College of St. Benedict is truly a special place, like no other, and that the connections that you have made here and the sense of belonging to this community of women will remain with you throughout your lives. As graduates and now alumni of the College of St. Benedict, you all are truly special women who belong to a very unique community. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the Alumni Association.
Please rise for the closing prayer. We pray, God of the universe and of all blessing, we are filled with gratitude for the numerous gifts, the countless blessings that come to us from you. On this day and on this occasion, we are grateful for the women who stand before us, having received the reward for their personal and academic achievements here at the College of St. Benedict. They have persevered in their efforts and have readied themselves for their future mission in this world. May they witness, wherever they may be, to the Christian and Benedictine values which characterize this institution of higher learning. Bless them, their families, and all those they love. Bless also all those who have served them and encouraged them during their years here, both at the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University. And bless us all, each and every one gathered here today, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.